Andre's main event against a tough Jason Quigley. Got to give props to Quigley because he was the most tough opponent available. We know the history with Demetrius Andrade trying to get these big fights, but doesn't happen. He told me he's ready to make a statement. Like, he wants big fights.
Yeah, I think he needs to make a statement. You know, I think me and Demetrius sometimes agree to disagree on things. I think that some of his performances, it starts like an absolute train, and I think like a good example was the Liam Williams fight. But Liam Williams is a good fighter, you know.
Adorable.
But if he would have got him out of there in 4 or 5 rounds, if he would have got Luke Keeder out of there in 2 rounds, if he would have got Zaleski out of there in 2 or 3 rounds in Providence, then you start to get that kind of momentum. Because don't forget, everyone's looking for an excuse why not to fight him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So therefore, you have to make the fans just say you have to fight. Like in England, you got Charlo and you got Demetrius here, right? 2 undefeated American world champions, great fighters. If that was the UK, the fans wouldn't let you fight anyone else. Do you know what I mean? Because they'd just say, "What are you doing? You're ducking it."
Yeah.
And you know, I think that it baffles me that Charlo don't fight Demetrius. I think it's a 50-50 fight. You know, it's 2 great fighters. Isn't that what we want to see? And you know, even Jaime Munguia, you know, moved up to 160, become the mandatory for Demetrius, said no, I don't want to fight him. Yeah, that's okay. Wants a fight or 2 first, has 4 fights, and now he's saying hopefully I'll get an eliminator. Yeah, you don't need an eliminator. You fight Demetrius. You make a load of money, it's on the same platform, we do it in LA, it's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? But the truth is, the only way you can describe it is they don't believe they can beat him.
Yeah.
Maybe not the fighters, because they believe they can beat everybody. Correct. But their teams don't truly believe they can beat him. If they did, every champion would fight a unification against another champion if they really believed that they could win. It's what everybody does.
Yeah.
That's the only way to explain it, and it's frustrating because it's on me, really. But I can't. There's only so much I can do if people won't physically get in the ring with me.
Yeah, because I know, like, the critique that people will say online about you, and like, don't take it offensive, right? They will say Demetrius Andrade was one of the first fighters signed when Matchroom came to USA. He's been loyal to you, and other fighters like the Saunders of the world join you like a year or 2 later. They get the big fights and he doesn't. But then you make the statement that you just said, which is very accurate. Demetrius Andrade kind of reminds me of Floyd Mayweather back in the day, right? That classification of high risk, low reward, whatnot. But then when you got the big fight with De La Hoya, he won.
But that's what Demetrius needs, and I don't know, what the answer is. I mean, on one side you talk about, Demetrius has been loyal to us. We've been very loyal to Demetrius. We've paid him great money, kept him really active, and that's the key. It's not like he's sitting on the sidelines just waiting. He's out there fighting quite consistently, particularly over COVID. Do you know what I mean? So we've done our job in that respect, but we haven't been able to deliver him the marquee fight that could give him that momentum. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And again, it's just difficult to do. And in that situation, Oscar De La Hoya said, "Yeah, I'll fight Floyd Mayweather." Yeah. And then, the
fight was made.
And that's really the start of him becoming a superstar. And that's what Demetrius needs. Is he needs a Charlo, he needs a Golovkin, even a Munguia, but particularly the champions, to get him on that route.